Okay, folks, we're ready to get started. Thank all of you for being here. I really appreciate it. I guess we're gonna have a problem with this, huh? Where's IT? All right, that's solid. Think. All right, let's start with the pledge, and I'm going to ask John Furman to lead us in the pledge.
If you please rise, face the flag, and place your hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Can everybody hear? Everybody here in the back? All right, you see the photos. That's the fine work of Ben Bickle and my wife, Shereen, who spent a lot of time to do that little montage so that y'all can look and reminisce a little bit as to what's happened over the last 28 years. Long time. I remember when I first got here, the parish president was Mike Yenny the first, and Sheriff Harry Lee. Assessor was Lawrence Shahardy, the coroner was Bob Truding, and John Mamalidis was the district attorney. I'm the only one left out of that whole bunch. I was the new kid on the block back then, and now I'm the old guy on the block. But when we first came in the civil office, back those generation ago, we took an oath that we would take politics out of the office and the office out of politics, because as those of you who were here back then remember, the office was really a mess. It was in shambles, and it was really consumed by petty politics. But we stopped all that, we rolled up our sleeves, and we got to work. When you look around and see all the advancements we've made over the years, you can see the efforts. So I thought it would be nice today to have this event, not for me, this is for y'all, because y'all made all of this possible. We have our retirees here, people who were here way back at the beginning, and I'd like all of them to stand so that we can thank them. Work over the years, and before I progress any further, I want to introduce Judge Henry Sullivan, who's so nice. I'm address this morning to celebrate the last what we've done over the last 28 years. And notice I always say we, because it's not just me. I can't. None of this is possible without the hard work of each of you. We take particular pride in our IT department. All of the advancements that you see were the things that have made your job so much easier, that made this office much more productive, made lawyers more productive, judges more productive, because it makes their lives easier too. That was the result of hard work, research and development. We did all that in-house. Our IT person, David Benton, in the back, and Ben, capable assistant. And is Travis here, or is he holding down the fort?
Yes, sir.
He's here. Okay, so we got 3 people in that department, but they do the work of 30. And I'm sure each of you, every day when you come to work, appreciate that, because you're not chasing after paper anymore like you were. You notice looking around the office today, here and on the other side of the river at the juvenile court, you don't see a whole lot of paper, because we've imaged all of that stuff. We've imaged over 100 million pages. That's a lot. Started back in 1991. Started imaging documents in the land records section, and then expanded that to the courts. We're all the way back to 1825 in land records, and we're almost finished on the civil and criminal sides of the court. We're imaging all these thousands of misdemeanor cases and DWI offenses, just thousands upon thousands of pages of documents that we've been able to image, and all that's on the internet. You can Lawyers can pull that up, judges can pull it up. You don't have to come to the courthouse. If you notice today at the courthouse, you don't see a whole lot of, like you used to, lawyers in the hallways, and streams of people in the foyer downstairs and going around the courthouse, because they don't have to do that anymore. They can access all of those records from their computer at their office, their house. If they're on vacation and they have a laptop or a smartphone, they can access them wherever they are. Judges can now sign orders electronically, so that if they're away, they can really get some work done. And when they get back to their chambers, they can immediately hit the bench, because they don't have to catch up on all the paperwork signing orders. The imaging of all of those records has really made the public record 100% safe. Those imaged records are immune to disaster, fire, floods, storm, you have vandalism. All of that is totally safe. It's all out in cyberspace where people can't, and nature, Mother Nature can't get to it. And if the system here, we have a main server here in the courthouse. If something happens with that, we've got a backup server in Fort Worth, Texas. And if something happens, you'd never know it, because that backup system is going to kick in immediately. Now, in addition to all of that, what we've done inter-office, we have been able to expand our efforts to include all the other criminal justice agencies by exchanging information electronically, so that the sheriff and the judges and the district attorney, the clerk, the assessor, all exchange information back and forth. That makes life here at the courthouse a lot simpler, makes the justice system flow more smoothly. And I think it even has a positive impact on the jail population, because you can process people in and out of there more quickly, as long as the clerk and the court, the district attorney and the sheriff are communicating across office lines, because of this electronic integration of records. We've expanded our efforts in the elections arena. A lot of people don't realize the clerk is the chief elections officer in the parish. We're responsible for tabulating the votes, training all of the commissioners. Mechanization has helped us there. You can pull up election results on your computer at home, your laptop, or your smartphone. We have an elections mobile app now where you can access the elections records. All of that stuff, because of the advance, this tremendous advance in technology. Computerization has also allowed us to analyze data, so that we could look back and see whether we could save any money on jury management. In years past, we used to have upwards of 150 or so people in the jury room every day. Now that we have access electronically to a lot of data, we were able to go ahead and analyze the jury data, so that we've saved, I think, over the last 3-4 years, in excess of $600,000 on jury costs. Now that's to the parish, not to us. It's a parish expenditure. So the taxpayers saved $600,000 over the last 4 years. Now, in the grand scheme of things, when you've got a parish budget of almost $600 million, it doesn't seem like a whole lot. But if everybody did something like that, that would add up to a lot of money. And we're trying to encourage other agencies to cost save as well. Now, all of those efforts have garnered us numerous awards nationwide. And I say us because I go there to accept these awards, but really we do that on behalf of y'all. Because, again, all I do is steer the ship, y'all row. So if y'all weren't rowing, the ship would never get anywhere. I just stay the course. We got a very special award. Actually, they're all special. Best Practices Awards for Elections and Court Administration from a national court organization, the National Association of Clerks, Recorders, and Elections Officials. The Harvard University Innovation Award for our development of our elections mobile app, which I just told you about. The Thomas Munsterman Award for Jury Administration, and just reviewed some of our advances in jury administration. The Jefferson Parish Council has cited us numerous times for our service to the parish in 2006, 2008, 2012, and the last in 2016. And we received a commendation last year from the Louisiana Supreme Court. Chief Justice Bernard Johnson honored us, along with the rest of the bench, for winning the Munsterman Jury Award. So all of that, all of what we just discussed, and all of those awards, that's due in huge part to the effort of all of you who are here. And so that's why today I figured this should be a special day for y'all. Our motto, and we hope each of you has this little pin, if not, we'll have to go get it to you, is public servants serving the public, because that, in essence, is what our job is all about. That's the essence of our mission. So I want to thank you all, and I am going to now administer the oath. Now, each of you has signed an oath. Your deputy clerk, you have signed an oath that's on file with the Secretary of State here. But we're going to do this just to be a little special, so that you can be reminded of the mission of public servants serving the public. But first we're going to do our Chief Deputy, Frank Vaughn, who is really one of our special people, who carries the ball for me, and he's a real nuts and bolts guy. So Frank, why don't you come up and minister the oath to you. Then we're going to do the supervisors. You stand, and then we're going to do the rest of the people. Raise your right hand and repeat it. Me, I, Frank Vaughn, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States and the Constitution and laws of this state, and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent on me as Chief Deputy Clerk of Court, Parish of Jefferson, according to the best of my ability and understanding. So help me God. Congratulations to you. All right, the supervisors, stand up, please. Now, you don't have to recite each name, all right? Just repeat after me. Raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States and the Constitution and laws of this state. And that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent on me as Deputy Clerk of Court, Parish of Jefferson, according to the best of my ability and understanding. So help me God. Congratulations. One more oath. This is for the employees. Now, there are some retirees who still work with us a day a week, and we really appreciate their service because they help us a lot. And I'd like those people to stand as well. Employees and retirees who still work here from time to time. Raise your right hands, please. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States and the Constitution and laws of this state. And that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent on me as Deputy Clerk of Court, Parish of Jefferson, according to the best of my ability and understanding.
according to the best of my ability and understanding.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you all. Okay, I think that about wraps it up. Did I forget anything? I don't think I forgot anything. And we got cake outside, but make it a point to go up. If you want to look at the screen, and a lot of you will see people on there who are no longer with us, and you put whom you remember fondly, I'm sure, and it'll bring back some memories for you all. All right, thank you all again very much.